Second verse, same as the first. Let's get this YouTube episode out of the way here. Okay, here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. Our featured match today, as promised, Bristol City against Nottingham Forest. Forest currently sitting in 13th in the championship. Well ahead of my rather lackluster Bristol City, who have just managed to claw themselves out of the relegation zone. It has not been a fun season. I'm still employed, which is great. My job security still sits at about 50%, though I kind of really need to start, scoring goals and winning games, or if nothing else, scoring goals from set pieces. As you can see down at the bottom here, I'm not scoring from set pieces, and the board, above all else, are not happy that I'm not playing set piece soccer. I don't know what more to do. I've signed good set piece takers. I've updated our tactics. Every match, our pre-match focus is attacking set pieces, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is just to roll the dice to see if I actually score them. I'm really struggling to figure what else I could possibly do. Thankfully, though, if that's the worst of my problems is not scoring from set pieces, I'm doing pretty darn good because we've already been knocked out of the League Cup. I don't know why this competition is my kryptonite, but Birmingham City, that was supposed to be a dead easy draw. Knocked us out in the first round. Not exactly my best moment. A 1-1 after 120 minutes and losing in the penalty lottery. Not happy at all. However, recovered from that with a 7-0 shellacking of Charlton Athletic. And it was already 2-0 before Umar Diop got sent off, and then we just absolutely put them to the sword. Look at all that scoring across the board. Kane Evans, Dylan Hughes, Carl Stewart, Joe Bryan, Tyler Harvey, Brad Yeo, everybody getting in on the action. Kane Evans and Dylan Hughes absolutely running the show. So happy that we got that high point nice and early, and especially in our home debut, because we then have been absolutely garbage the rest of the way. Beat Rangers in a friendly, so that's alright. But we would not win in the league again until our most recent win, a televised win at that, at home, 1-0 against Plymouth Argyle, which we really had to gut that one out. That was a little bit shocking. And since then, we've drawn Oldham and lost Torquay, and now we get Forest. And we really need to get at least a point here to keep, our campaign alive, and at the very least keep my job alive, because the firings have already started in the championship, as should be surprising to absolutely nobody. We've already seen our first sacking, that being Gary Bowyer from Newcastle. Poor league position, and just so we're clear on it here, they're in 11th. And that was considered poor league position, and he's gone. So how many games do I have left hanging over my head before I get the sack here? You gotta think, I've gotta be on the hot seat. So I would really like some results, though. A real shocker here is Millwall sitting in dead last by 2 points. Or by a point, I should say, behind myself and Burnley. So, we've got to catch up. I mean, a win, we're back in mid-table. And I doubt we'll get that win against Forest, but boy, wouldn't it be nice to get back into mid-table with just a win. Still early days, so that's still something in our favor, but I would like to see us turn it around, because goodness knows at least one of my teams needs to turn this around. And again, just since I don't think we actually covered it in the last episode, this is what the season preview said would happen. We would finish 15th. And again, Millwall will finish 13th, so there you go. Newcastle should have won the league. They're not doing that right now. So we are certainly playing below where we're expected to be. Not good. So I think we can do better. I think we can definitely do better, and hopefully that will happen in the weeks to come. But as I said, at least one of my teams is doing, half decently in Bristol City. Over in Canada, things did not go well. We are out of the Olympics. And this should really surprise absolutely nobody that we got bounced out the way we did. Let's take a quick look here at the U23s here. Yeah, we did manage to win, though. We shocked the world with a win against the Aussies, 1-0. Adrian Russell-Melvin with a cracker of a set piece to win it. And we put everybody we had in front of the goal, got out of there with 3 points, and at that point, there was a very slim hope that we might have actually gotten out. But unfortunately, we lost 2-1, unsurprising, I should say, to Italy, and we were out. But at least we scored 2 goals and we got 3 points. So you know what? That's a pretty good Olympics for us, considering the group we were in. Italy and the Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, they get out. That's not a surprise at all. After we got out ahead of Australia, I'm pretty happy with the third place finish in that Olympic group. I'm quite happy with that indeed. In the other groups, Colombia and Germany get out of Group B. Spain and Mali. Mali upsets Brazil. That's a shocker. Spain and Mali move on. Belgium and the USA get out. No shocker there, which brings us to the quarterfinal, in which Italy needed extra time to get past Germany. The US needed penalties to get past Spain. Colombia extra time over the Ivory Coast. And Belgium put the boots to Mali. Again, not really a shocker there. Not a shocker at all. The semifinals now. So that's the third place playoff. Whoops. Come on. Learn how to click, Rituro. Come on. There we go. Italy 2-1 over the US. Colombia 2-1 over Belgium, which means it's going to be an Italy and Colombia. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I mean, considering they needed extra time to get past Germany, that's not necessarily a good thing for the States, but that's fine by me. In the third place playoff, the States did get themselves a bronze medal with a 3-all penalties win over Belgium. And in the finals, the Italian dominance of world soccer continues. So again, that's 2 Euros. I believe they're also defending World Cup champs, and they're now Olympic champions. Italy. They have truly hit their next golden generation, and they are doing it in style. Unlike Canada, who have so much going wrong right now. You may have noticed we have been bounced from World Cup qualifying. We did not make the Hex. Curacao made the Hex, though. Curacao turns out in the middle of their golden generation as well. Take a look at their senior squad. They have players who are actually worth a disgusting amount of money playing at good teams. So, of course, we had to run up against them in qualifying. And, of course, they had to be in our group. And, of course, we had to absolutely just crash and burn 4 points from 6 matches, a win, a draw, and 4 losses in succession. Jamaica, Curacao, Jamaica, Panama. 4 or 6 goals scored, 10 against. So our goal differential wasn't worse than Panama's, which is something, but we really, really, really did not perform as expected at all. I would have expected us to at the very least, gotten third, and that would have been a disappointment. I truly believe we could have gotten out of the third round, technically the fourth round now, but whatever, and gotten to the Hex. So this is not good at all. And the FA, the Canadian Soccer Association, they are not thrilled, but they're willing to keep me on for one more cycle. So you know what that means. I more or less have to shock the world again at the Gold Cup if I have any hope of keeping my job at Canada. Mr. Unemployable will be tested. And I'm not feeling too confident about it. Meanwhile, over with Bristol, we have got some transfer updates to talk about here. As you know, we've been, after loaning in Dylan Hughes, we brought in George Peacock on a free, Brad Yeo on a free, Ifeanyi Garba on a free, and then Marcos Alonso. He fulfills the requirement to sign more Spanish players and is a veteran fullback. I'm hoping he can sort of shepherd the development of our young kids, and we do need him, especially after Tommy Smith demanded a transfer because he wasn't being challenged enough. So we got rid of him for $200,000. A little undervalued, but his value is plummeting now. He's down to $51,000, and I love it. And he's not doing good with Swindon, so I'm happy with that. Grant Smith also offloaded to Luton for $10,000 in payments. Corey Smith. Reading made a pretty good offer for him, and I didn't really want to get rid of Corey Smith because he was still valuable, and we just had his testimonial, for goodness sakes. But money is money, and we are in danger of not being compliant with financial fair play. So I kind of need to keep the money coming in. We've already lost almost $2 million, and we're just hitting the quarter mark of the season now. So I'm not feeling too happy at all about this. This is not good times. Not good times at all. So we're hoping like mad we can stem the bleeding here. As we take a look at the squad, goals right now are coming from a mishmash of people because Lewis Coyne is still injured. He's got a goal in 2 appearances, easily my best over the 90, but he's still been injured and now is just coming back, which is good because Marcus Rashford has just been injured. Having pulled a hammy, he'll be gone for a couple weeks, so that's great. Not happy to lose Rashford. Coyne, of course, has been on the shelf with a whole bunch of other people now who are just getting healthy, and Kilty's almost healthy again. Turner is still out. And with the loanees I've gotten, and of course Dylan Hughes had to go himself to get a 3-match suspension after his red card in the previous match, so great. Thanks for that in that Torquay match, Dylan Hughes. Dylan Hughes. And he's been a great signing for us too. He's been playing very well, almost a flat 7, 6.99 after 10 appearances on loan. Very happy with him. Ryan Ledson though, oh man, what a signing he's turned out to be. 9 appearances, a goal, 7.08 as a ball-winning midfielder. Absolutely bossing the midfield. Ledson is really, to make a Vancouver Whitecaps comparison, he's like the Matthias Laba of this team. He's really the glue holding it together. I'm hoping we can ride him to at least some semblance of a result. You may notice I do have Paco Deckers, Canadian, on trial here. He's out of club. I'm hoping if he doesn't get picked up by me, because I don't think I can afford him, where would I put him? Then I can at least get him on to another club. I've already got Callum Ferguson on the side, and I really, given a choice, I'd rather have Deckers than Ferguson, but, you know, such is life. So, yeah, in order to try and stop the bleeding, I have adopted the old 5-4-1, a very flat 5-4-1 here to try and just pack it in. We're going to be using that today against Nottingham Forest. And considering we've got all these injuries and whatnot, we got to really think about who we're actually going to dress for this match. So we know it's going to be Philip Reeve. Sam Hart wants to get first team soccer, so we're transferring him out, and we'll go grab some no-name keeper to sit behind Reeve on the bench. Let's put Lewis Kirby. He's paid his dues, I think. He can sit there. Kane Evans, Jakub Sokolic. Oh, that's Jake Cooper. Jakub Sokolic, Jake Cooper. Scott Tanzer. Marcos Alonso's been a great fullback option for us. On the right, running out of options. We'll go with we'll go with Zeli Ishmael. Or Zeli Ishmael, I should say. Central midfielder defend, that'll be Ledson. Deep lying playmaker, that'll be Stewart. Left winger, of course, will be Joe Bryan. And Coyne is not quite healthy, so it once again falls to Brad Yeo in a converted role to try and save the day. On the bench, Barry Reed, Billy Garner. He's brought back from his loan just because we need the depth of all these injuries. Callum Ferguson, injuries and loans, to be fair. Tyler Harvey, and I guess it will have to be Broadhead. I have no other options. I love a good injury crisis, and by love I mean hate it. Nottingham Forest, flat 4-4-2, no injuries or suspension, so this is more or less a win in the books already. Please, please, please let us escape this with a draw. This is like that, like the Blackpool match to start the season. I would, not Blackpool, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Blackpool. I would love a draw here. Now I'm curious, was it Blackpool? It was Blackburn, not Blackpool. Blackburn, I thought so. Oh, someone needs a number? Garner doesn't have a number? Here, kid, have 32. Enjoy it. All right. Absence of Marcus Rashford, Dylan Hughes, Lewis Coyne, Gary Turner, Greg Kilty, and the rest. It's hard to get results when you're below, full complement of players for, the entire first quarter of the season. Certainly doesn't help my case. Without, Coyne to carry the striker load or any of his subs to show up other than maybe, I guess, Yeo and Rashford. It's kind of tough. See if we can inspire the lads to something bigger and better here as we go with the 5-4-1 against Nottingham Forest. Come on, lads. Brian Clough Stadium. Because, of course, Sparta Praha in the stadium. Okay. Anyway, it will be Forest in their white and black. Bristol City in the red and white. We are at home in front of a raucous crowd. Ooh. I take that back. It's got it reversed there. Bristol in their white and black. Forest in their red and white. We are definitely away for this one. I can't even read kit colors. My goodness. I'm going to blame it on Monday morning. I'm going to blame it on the morning. The sun or something blinded me. Let's go with that. Meanwhile, it's all Forest to start, as you'd expect. So far, Forest only found the target once in 5 shots. So I think this is the point where we maybe get a little bit stuck in. Oh, good, we're getting stuck in. That's good. 2 injuries already to Forest. Good job, everybody. If we can't beat them in soccer, just take out the ankles. Good block there. Forest are not making it easy on us, throwing everything at us early. Thankfully, we've got just as much to throw back in front of their shots. I'm not worrying about the foul count. Foul count is fine by me. As long as nobody gets into card trouble, we are going to continue trying to go after their ankles and keep them down. As Twitch chat has noted, if you can't beat them up. You gotta win somehow. And the funny thing is, I think a couple matches ago, we had a press conference remarking how few cards we've taken. Are we worried that we might be labeled a soft team? Well, I think we can safely say, considering my mentality of go for the ankles, that's not a reputation I'm worried about carrying. Yo with a nice run there, but the ball was not to find him. Sims. Nice cross. Colic is there. Stewart can't get there, though. And the long shot from Cook is deflected out for a corner. Headed away by Brian. Cook is there. Back in low, and it's crossed and headed away by Kirby. It was Kirby, the young fullback. Horrible clearance, and Zalota is there to pop it into the back of the net. 1-0 Forest on horrible set-piece defense there. Jeez, forget set-piece attacking. Our defense is abysmal. Kirby's header is alright, but Sims gets there. Nobody feels like they want to, clear the ball away from the man standing in front of the net. And it's the easiest as you like for Forest up 1-0. No shots to speak of for City. Not a shocker there. Alright, come on. I want to see better. I don't care if you're nervous. I think at some point we might try and rope-a-dope and slowly come out of our defensive shell, but considering this is Forest, I mean, we can't really give them any more space than they've been given anymore, and this thing becomes an absolute disaster. Already, we managed to hold them to 2 shots on target. The problem is that one of them was from 2 yards out. Good clearance there by Kane Evans, the youngster who has really, I gotta say, this kid already 3.5 at 20 years old in the championship. What a great kid to have here. Basically our own version of Rodrigo Cunningham, who, by the way, is injured for Grimsby right now. Not that I've been keeping track on him and Tolga Ceylon every match, by which I mean I absolutely have been keeping track of them every match. Right, I think we do have to think about going on the counterattack, though. I mean, we've already got them frustrated. Now that they think we have nothing, it might be a chance to try and improve. Otherwise, then Diego Gonçalves hits the post. That's a lucky break there. I think now we go counter. Let's go directly into the box. Exploit the flanks. Play wide. All right. And go. Yes, please. All right. And is that formation change? Hey, look at that. And we can spread the play around. My hope is that we can get them so out of sorts that they just keep trying to bomb balls into the box, or my 3 central defenders will take care of it. Meanwhile, this could be our first offensive chance of the game at the hour mark. Ledson. Stewart. Taken down, and Cook goes the other way for Forrest. Sedlasek. Evans does well to come back. Skolk will start the ball again, finds Yeo. What a great pickup he's been. Good youngster to get off of trial day. 21 years old. He's already received his wage bump for playing in 10 matches. 6.5k a week. Reeve making very awkward looking saves there. Thankfully the ball stays out of the net. And Ismail will take care of that. Alright. Diego Gonçalves comes off as Boney comes on. Alright, now I think we try to shock them. Yeah, Ismail's not looking so good. Alright, Ferguson. Also bring on, I think, Harvey to sit up front. His finishing is about as good as we're going to get. Oh, good. We've already drawn a foul. And a card. Look at that. We're the ankle breakers. They get the card. I like it. And Ledson's been injured. That's not what I want to see. Remember what I said about Ledson being like the linchpin of this squad? Yeah, it's not good. That qualifies as not good. He's coming off the pitch right now. And now I think we go on the attack and try and scare a late goal. It could be suicide. We've got to at least get a shot on goal here. Come on, smash and grab football. Smash and grab. Brian's cross finds Ferguson. Fosu gets there first. Stewart from distance. Finally a shot in the 85th minute. Not on target. Harvey. Brought down. Darlow to Cook, and away go Forrest. Then with 5 defenders at the back, make that not the best proposition. Garner back from his lone stint where he did alright. But at the loss of Corey Smith, I need depth. Beal's currently out on loan getting fitness. So it falls to Billy Garner. Harvey does well, actually. Very well for Harvey. Saved by Darlow. He had to make a good save there as Harvey. A very nice looking shot on target as well. I don't think smash and grab is going to be in our vocabulary today. Unless we get a wonder goal at time here. And you never know. Garner needs to get it forward now. That's not forward. And it's over. I gotta say, all things considered, we only lost 1-0. And we only lost 1-0 on a tap-in from 2 yards out. I gotta say, that's actually pretty good for us. That's actually pretty darn good. Gave it your best effort, guys. Well done. Minus the part where we lost. And now we're in 23rd. So, you know, that's a thing. Oh, good grief. The misery continues. But we've got both Millwall and Burnley. So if we're going to win, it's got to be against the teams right beside us in the standings. Oh, we need these wins. And we need them right now. Next time on Mr. Unemployable, we will reach the halfway point of the 2024-2025 season, the championship. Will we finally pull out of this tailspin? I mean, Burnley's already fired their coach. Thankfully, I'm not at the bottom of the sack race, but you gotta think I'm not that far away. And Tolga Ceylon's out for 10 days with a thigh strain. That's a shame. Once again, my name is Rituro. Call me Mr. Unemployable. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite. Tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube. And don't forget to join us live in Twitch chat, twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recorded live. The relegation chant has already started. Not to mention the bitter reminder that Tolga Ceylon would not let this happen. He probably would not. Once again, my name is Rituro. Just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.